conquesting and keyword research, but a little bit more of an advanced topic. So, in some of the other videos that I provided, we did a lot of stuff around how to find really good, rich keywords for your products. But sometimes when you see the videos, you're like, oh, this is good, but I'm really trying to find even more keywords beyond that. And so I figured I'd do one video that combined multiple approaches into one. And so how I've been able to find keywords that helps me rank on both, on Amazon, but also keywords that some folks may not think of. And I kind of went with this through this exercise with a student of mine. I just wanted to share it with all of you guys. I think you'll find it pretty valuable. So if you went through parts of the course, you probably went through the usage or how to use Google AdWords. I showed you how to use Keyword Inspector, also the process of doing research on Amazon as well. And so I just want to take you through this exercise. This is a product that I was researching. I don't think I think it's a good area, but I don't think you guys should go into it because it could be relatively competitive. It's just my judgment, but we'll just use this for the sake of this exercise. So say, for example, if you want to start a brand in the outdoors space and you're thinking about, hammocks, you're thinking about, things that you can lay out on the grass, and you come to the realization, it's like, hammock straps could actually be a good place to be. Let's do hammock straps. So I'll do a search for hammock straps and I'll see what's out there. And, I'll look at some of my competitors. I'll look at some of the big boys that are out here, just to kind of get a sense of what they're doing. Obviously, you can utilize a lot of these different keywords to help provide you with really, really good ideas for your own thing, right? But sometimes that's not enough. Just looking at your competitors isn't enough, right? So one thing that I'll do is the first place I typically go is Google Keyword Planner. I'll do the search on Google Keyword Planner. I've already done it here. And once again, what's cool is you can see the trend line and you can see that, and it makes sense. You're really going to get a lot of sales starting in the, March to April, May, June timeframe when it's really, really hot outside versus November, December, January is really cold. So you're not going to get as many sales. That's just something to consider, right? But if you're trying to think of keyword ideas, what I like to do is I like to kind of lump my keywords into three different areas. So in one case, I have my primary keyword, which is my base keyword. And there might be other derivations of that base keyword. Then you have your adjective keyword, right? So the keyword that sort of kind of describes or could further describe or provide a little bit more color to the product, but maybe not entirely. And then you may have just secondary and tertiary keywords. So let's kind of throw it out there and see what we come up with. Give you an example. I personally can't think of any other term for hammock, laying bed. I don't know, right? But we can kind of throw that one to the side for a second and then look at some of the other ways that would describe hammock tree straps. So you have tree straps, probably is a little too broad, but could possibly work. Hammock straps makes a little bit more sense, but you can see that, and you can see that hammock straps gets more search terms, gets more searches on Google than this term here, hammock tree straps. And once again, the searches that you see on Google isn't exactly the searches that happens on Amazon. However, you can extrapolate out the volumes or I guess the volumes that occurs on Google versus Amazon. So you'll know in your mind, your right mind, that hammock straps probably gets more search volume on Amazon, more so than hammock tree straps. So just something to consider. And so as we kind of further go down this list, indoor hammock, maybe if you do hammock tree straps, but probably isn't as relevant. We'll go down the list a little bit further. Hammock tree strap, hammock with stand. That could be a good one because some people that's just looking for a hammock with stand don't realize that there are hammock tree straps. So I'd actually write that keyword down and earmark that for later. So let's just do that. So we have hammock Let's see if I can get my notes going on this one. So we have hammock with stand is one good keyword that we can focus on. Let's see here. Chair hammock, maybe that could work, but we'll see. Let's get some stuff going here. If my computer is a little bit quicker, hammock with stand. As you guys can see, my computer's a little slow, and we'll start to speed this up a little bit. So clearly, camping hammocks, big one. Definitely want to add that to the list, right? So camping hammocks. Portable, huge. And then as you think about portable, portable is more of an adjective keyword. So I'll say portable hammocks. I might say travel hammocks. I might say mobile hammocks. Anything, and then I'll spot check those keywords to see, do those get some decent search volume? So let's just do that really quickly together. Let's see here. We said we know what portable does, but what about travel hammocks? Oh, there you go. Travel hammock. So don't forget, you have both the plural and the singular. The singular, which in Amazon's eyes, the singular is just almost identical to the plural. So it's okay in this instance. But travel, it's clearly an important keyword. So that's why you want to sometimes spot check those keywords that you further expand out to. And so you can literally go through this list, and also remember we had hammock straps. What about hammock? Let's see here, hammock straps. Let me just go here. I know there was another keyword or another synonym for straps. Looks like Eno hammock straps is a competitor. So I'm going to go back down here and put Eno hammock straps. Obviously we saw the tree strap, hammock tent. I consider throwing hammock tent in there just because there's a lot of people that would consider buying a hammock tent. So Atlas, that seems like another big competitor, portable, blah, blah, blah. Let's see here. Backpacking, huge one. Definitely want that. Backpacking hammock. Keep going down the list, Keep going down the list. Hammock bed. That seems like a pretty big one. Hammock bed. Hammock straps, DIY. All right, cool. All right, so I mean, you kind of get the drift, right? We can continue through this process until we find a ton of really good keywords that we can leverage to rank for. And then also what I'll do is I'll go into my handy tool, keyword inspector. I'll take my top competitor. In this case, it might be yes for all double and single hammocks. I'll plug them in here. I'll let it do its work. And then it will spit out for me the actual search volume and just sort of all those different keywords that these guys had essentially. So let's see here. Man, I really need a new computer. This thing is slow. So I'll come in here and I'll see that there are other terms that are worth going after. But typically, what I did with this entire list is I sorted it based on search volume. And you can see here that Eno is a huge brand apparently. So I would put them in my backend system of my details page. I would also consider leveraging that as a keyword for Amazon PPC. I might bid lower on it, but I'd still try to advertise on that keyword as well, if I'm not really showing up that often, or if I'm like on second, third, fourth page of Amazon. But you can see here that the same data that we saw in here on the Google Keyword Planner, same data that's in here. The difference is this tells you what this guy is ranking for. And so you can see nature reviews, backpacking, hammock accessories, straps, swings, hammock swings. There we go. That's probably one that might get some traffic, but I'm not sure yet. Let's see. Hammock swings. Let's see. I don't think it gets a lot, but it might get a little bit. Oh, you can see, yeah, it gets a little bit. So hammock swing. Yep, there we go. So that's one that we definitely want to add to the list. Perfect. So I kid you not, I go through this process until I feel really, really comfortable. And then I will add these keywords in 4 places. And this is just talking from an Amazon SEO perspective. We'll get to the Amazon PPC side of it. But I'll add as many of these keywords that I can in the backend system on the details page of my Amazon listing. And I'll go like Amazon swing, Amazon bed, and I'll just try to think of the keywords that are probably going to bring me the most traffic, and I'll build my campaign that way, and I'll go from there. If I know Eno is a big one, I'll throw Eno in there. I'll throw portable hammock. I'll just keep going down the list until I'm unable to fill out my list essentially, but I'll just keep doing that. And then I'll also go back to my title page, and I won't make it obnoxious. I forgot the word parachute as well. That's another good one. I'll go into my title and I won't make it obnoxious where I'm putting all my keywords in there, but I'll try to be somewhat creative where maybe I'm saying great for backpacking and camping, double, single, tree hammock straps, blah, 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 whatever that looks like. So I'll do that. You can see this guy has a stupid number of different colors, which is crazy. I'd obviously build out my bullet points a little bit more, add some of the keywords in that area. And then also finally, I'd add the keywords here in this area as well. And so if you've done that, that's all you can do from a keyword research standpoint. I mean, there's always more room for improvement, but honestly, gang, between Amazon, Google Keyword Planner, and Keyword Inspector, you'll find all the keywords that you could possibly need for your campaigns. Now, switching over to Amazon pay-per-click advertising, you can also use those keywords for your Amazon PPC campaigns. If you do, I recommend you use them primarily you can use them for broad match, but I would recommend using them more so for phrase and exact match. Bid a little bit higher for those, make certain you're showing up, and see what happens. And heck, if you start getting some good traffic, when you start getting some really good conversions, keep bid a little bit higher so you can show up more often for those keywords. This is literally my strategy. This is exactly what I do for all of my products across all different countries. And I'll say that we've had quite a bit of success. If you're looking for some sense of conquesting your competitors, again, you can do it with your competitors. You can just take all your competitors' brands, throw them in there, particularly the big ones that are out there, and see if you can take advantage of that traffic. And if you can, then you're in a really good place. So, obviously you don't want to bid super high for your competitor keywords like Eno in this case, because, the conversions might not be that high, but doesn't matter. If the conversions aren't that high, but you're getting a lot of traffic and the ROI or the ACOS is really good, then you want to keep on with that strategy. The name of the game here, gang, is to try to rank for as many keywords as you possibly can that's relevant, and then also show up on Amazon PPC for as many keywords that's relevant, and maintaining a very positive and strong ROI. And I think if you go through this iterative process of Google Keyword Planner, Keyword Inspector, if you have the tool, this is a paid tool, a little bit of Amazon here, and then just doing some data, some digging, some analysis, you're going to find some really good golds, some really good nuggets of gold out there. So I know this was a little bit longer of a tutorial than I wanted to do, but I think this is really an advanced topic that some people out there may think of, but some people don't think of just the philosophy of building out those keywords in that manner. And I hope this was helpful. I'm sure we'll have some more advanced tutorials out there for you guys, but this is one that I think will make a huge, huge difference for everyone out there with an Amazon business, whether you're a big brand or you're a private label seller, or if you're doing retail arbitrage. Hope this was helpful. Thanks so much. I'll talk to you guys soon.